Hello everyone, this is Mike. I'm the founder and CEO of SuiteDash. Today we're diving into the secret sauce of super productive teams, and that's custom staff dashboards. Forget one size fits all dashboards. We're talking full bespoke digital workspaces. Think of it as giving each one of your team members their very own Batcave, but without the I'm Batman impersonations. More about profitability. I'm going to show you how to create dashboards that are so tailored to each staff member's roles and responsibilities that they'll think you are a mind reader. We'll cover custom dashboards, custom menus, super-powered button blocks, streamlined onboarding, and even get a sneak peek for what it looks like from your team's perspective. So get ready to unleash your team's inner superheroes. First up, the concept of multiple dashboards. Why would you need multiple dashboards? Well, it's obvious if you think about it. Maybe your sales department needs a completely different dashboard than your billing department. And another type of dashboard might be needed for your reception desk or for your management team. Trying to think that one dashboard would be appropriate for all those things in any kind of way is really just a mistake. With SuiteDash, you can create as many dashboards as you need, each one perfectly tailored to a specific team, a specific role, or even a specific individual. And I'll show you how assigning these dashboards can be built right into your onboarding for staff members so that it's automatically done. Okay, you ready? All right, let's jump into the platform. I'll show you how it's done. All right, today we're going to demonstrate the power of these dashboards by creating a specific dashboard for the reception desk or the operations team at our mock company here, Accomplished CPAs. So imagine these are the staff members that work at the front of the office. If people walk in, they are the ones that are greeting those people. These are the staff members who are answering the phone. They are kind of the front line of the business, and our goal is to give them a dashboard that helps them in their everyday operations be more efficient and to streamline the business overall by giving them the tools they need to fit into the systems and processes that we're building as a company. So just imagine that this is the dashboard that they open on their computers in the morning, and they keep it open and available all day long as a source or as a central hub to do all of their work. So you'll see here we have a reception desk operations dashboard already started. Let's go ahead and click into this. And this is kind of a work in progress, a little bit left for us, a little bit already done. Okay, so let's ignore what's here for now and see what we're looking at. This is where we set the title of this dashboard that we reference it by. You saw me click on that from the list. And here are the assignment priorities. We have another video that explains how these work in full detail. But you'll see that here in the medium priority side, this dashboard is assigned to a team that was created, and it's called Reception Front Desk. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. And then I want to go here and just show you about managed teams. And here under managed teams, you'll see that there's a list of the teams. Here's Reception Front Desk. And right now there's one member of Reception Front Desk. Let's look in here. And that is Hannah Hidalgo. Okay, so we have one member of this team that Hannah, when she logs in, will see that dashboard. Unless that assignment is overridden by an individual, but we won't get into that here. But understand here, we could make dozens of dashboards, and each one could be assigned specifically to a unique team, a unique person, by role, by circle, and the assignment logic allows for very precise assignment based on affiliation with a circle or team or role, or just straight individual, one dashboard for this one person. That can be done. It's not something we usually recommend, but it can be done in cases where you need it to happen. And then if there's a user that has no assignments, either directly or by affiliation, they will end up on what we call the fallback dashboard, which is this one. And this one is the fallback dashboard for the super admin. It has special capabilities that are only for the super admin, and therefore it's separate. But that's really all you need to know in this area. We've established that you can create multiple dashboards. We've established that you can assign them either to your staff or to your CRM targets, your clients, your prospects. Each dashboard can be completely unique, and this gives you the power to implement your systems and processes precisely at the points where they need to be implemented. You can provide all the information, all the context, all the instruction, all the links, everything that that person or team needs to get their work done according to your plan. You can create their dashboard specifically to support them in that effort. All right, so you got your dashboards assigned, your team is feeling the love, but have you ever looked at a software menu and then thought, hey, I only use like 3 of these things? For sure I have, and that's where custom menus comes in. Think of it as decluttering your digital workspace. You can pare down the primary navigation menu to show only the tools and features that each staff member actually needs to use. Less confusion, more focus, more getting stuff done. So let's see how to make those menus magically minimalists. All right, so let's go ahead and log in as Hannah Hidalgo. I'm going to click login here. And it's going to log us in directly to the native dashboard, which is the default dashboard that you are assigned to as a user. And of course, we know this is the one because we just looked at it. And this is what it looks like from the front end. Now, this part is really the dashboard part, but of course, everything that Hannah can see is really part of the dashboard. If you look over here, here's the primary navigation menu, and maybe there's some things here that I don't necessarily need Hannah to see or want Hannah to see. Hannah's role is an office manager. She works in that reception area in the front of the office. They're part of the operations team. So she's given the role office manager, but maybe I don't want Hannah to see edit forms. Maybe I don't want her into this menu files. And so that's where custom menus comes in. Let's take a look there. Okay, here I am in custom menus. I'm logged in as the super admin now. So I'm going to be making changes to the custom menu. And so what I want to do is go down to, let's say, files, and I want to click manage visibility. And I'm just going to uncheck office manager here and save. Same thing with forms. Let's do the same. And onboarding, I saw that one. I don't think I want them playing around with that. And let's see, automation. I think I saw that one as well. Office manager. Okay, now all that's saved, and we can go back. And now let's refresh. And we've really trimmed down the menu to maybe some things that, okay, these are acceptable. Maybe we'll make some changes down the line, but for now, this is much better, a lot cleaner. And now they can stay focused on this area of the dashboard. So as we look at this dashboard, I want you to understand that this was built exactly for this team, these people, for their everyday job. It even says here, this central hub is designed to support you in handling calls, emails, and walk-ins efficiently. We've thoughtfully included tools to streamline your daily tasks, but we're always looking to improve. And if you have any suggestions, please let us know, because guess what? We can build them in. We're in full control here. We can make your suggestions come true because we're using SuiteDash, and that's very easy for us. So you have that power to constantly tweak and make better your dashboards for your staff. So of course, this Hannah here is provided by a data placeholder. Anybody that logs in into this dashboard will have their first name shown here. And then down here, you'll see that these are just hard-coded. The 2 principles of the business, maybe their email address, their phone number. This is probably something they might give out over the phone quite a bit, or to someone in person. So it's right here on the dashboard, easy for them to find and spell out, etc. Here's the emergency maintenance phone number, who to call if there's a problem, the bathroom is overflowing or something like that. So this data is just something for them to have at their fingertips. And this could be much bigger, could be much smaller. It's up to you. It's just an idea. Over here, this is using our video block, and you can embed a video. And we often suggest this to our customers to, yes, make a screencast video, just like I'm doing now, of you showing your employees how the dashboard is supposed to work, how it's designed, and you intend for it to help them process their everyday tasks according to your systems. Really, these videos are part of your systems in that if you have a new employee that comes to your firm or to your company, they get to this dashboard, and now they can watch a video about the dashboard directly on the dashboard. And that's going to help them learn very quickly how to use these tools. And of course, this is you doing your job as the business owner to take every seat in your company and try to make it as flexible as possible so that a new person can come into that seat, pick up the tools, start to work with them, and produce results within just a few weeks. When you accomplish that, you're certainly streamlining your business, and you're also on your way to scaling your business. So above, you'll see that we put the title big and bold here for them to understand where they are. Here, just a real simple company website link. This takes them right to the company website in case they
need to go there to check something or reference something or walk a customer who's on the phone through the clicks to get to the right place on the website, it's a nice thing to have at their fingertips. And then over on this side, we just have a link to secure messaging. And this is opening in a new tab so they can always get back to the dashboard very easily. And from here, they can just choose their person or quick type their person who they're trying to reach and then send a message very easily. These are secure messages that are sent via the platform so that they are compliant with privacy frameworks. Okay, let's head back. Just two easy links on the top here that are used quite a bit, we would say. And here's a title and some introductory information and a video on how to use everything that's here. So we're off to a good start.
Now we're getting to the fun part, button blocks. These aren't your normal run-of-the-mill buttons. These are like custom no-code smart portals to anywhere in SuiteDash. Want to give your staff one-click access to messaging, to appointments, or to a specific form? Button blocks are the answer. I'm going to show you how to use button blocks to create a streamlined onboarding process for new prospects. So imagine this, a staff member gets a hot lead either by phone or walk-in. They can click a button, fill out a quick form, and then boom. That prospect is automatically funneled into your pipeline with all the correct tasks and automations triggered. It's like magic, but it's just years and years and years of developing software. But all kidding aside, having a streamlined process is invaluable to your business. This ensures that no matter where or how a lead originates, they are always handled in a consistent fashion. And let's talk about the functionality here. So you see there are two buttons. One says accounting onboarding and one says bookkeeping onboarding, and they have descriptions beside them. Let's look at the admin side and see how these are made. Okay, here we are on the admin side, and if I scroll down here, you will see that this is just a button block. And I'll just open it here. And now you get the button options. So our button blocks are different than most button blocks. Most buttons you can say, oh, I want you to navigate to a URL, right? But not ours. Ours have tons of no-code options. A lot of them are related to CRM targets, like they go into their start page or to a project. So you really have to know your use case and you have to know what you're trying to accomplish. But in this case, what I want is for this staff member to be able to submit a form using what we call form staff submit. And what this allows is for a staff member to submit a form on behalf of a CRM target. And in this case, I've selected a form that already exists. It's a kickoff form called Accounting Prospect Form. Okay? So that's enough information for now. We'll talk about what that means in just a minute. Same thing on this button. We have form staff submit selected as the click action. And then the platform asks us, okay, which form would you like to use? And we've selected this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and click save. And then we're just going to go back to the front end and see how that is working. Okay, so here on the front end, we're at the reception and operations dashboard. Hannah has logged in for the day. She has somebody walk through the door. Let's say this is a brand new person we've never done any business with, and they say, hey, I'm interested in hiring you guys to do bookkeeping for us. Hannah says, okay, that's great. Let me ask you just a few questions to get the ball rolling, and then we'll have somebody contact you. Great. Because Hannah knows that right here she has this form to kick off an initial relationship with a prospective client who inquires about our bookkeeping services. So she goes to her dashboard on her computer. She's smiling. She looks very comfortable because she knows exactly what to do. And she clicks Bookkeeping Onboarding. And then in another tab, a form opens. And here it is. Now in a future video, I will build out this form with you and show you more options about what can be done here. But what is important here to understand, Hannah is submitting this form on behalf of the person standing in the waiting room. Now, because we don't know this person, they're not already in our CRM, she's not going to select a user. She's just going to fill out the form just as it is. If she knew the person and they were already, say, getting payroll done by us and they wanted to add bookkeeping, they were already in our CRM, she might go here and say, oh, yeah, right, you're representing Duff Brewery, right? Okay, that's right. Okay, Duff Brewery. So now we know this is Mr. Robert Martinez for Duff Brewery. And we're going to fill out the rest of the form. Obviously, it's not complete here. And then she's going to click Submit or Request an Assessment. Now, let's talk about why this is magical. Okay, so if I go here, and now I'm going to use this company website link, guess what? If someone comes to our website, a random person, and they go to bookkeeping estimate request, the form that's presented here is the same form that we just looked at.
Which is why the form that we just saw for staff submit was very plain, because it's the same form that's embedded here. And for a form to be embedded here, it must look very plain Jane and fit into this. So that form that we saw for staff submit is exactly this form, and that's the reason it's very vanilla. So if a random person in our target audience comes to the website and fills out this form and clicks submit, it's going to perform several actions, whatever we have it assigned to do. It might email the coordinator, it might add them to a target audience, it might add them to a circle, it might start them down a path of entering our portal, being introduced to the company. There could be 25 automations attached to this form, and we'll show that in just a second. But the important thing to understand is if an unknown target comes through this funnel, our website, they will receive exactly the same automations and assignments as if they walked into our waiting room, talked with Hannah, and Hannah said, "Let me ask you a few questions." She clicked this button. Now she's submitting this form exactly as if that prospective client was completing that form on the website. So what this means is that all of the onboarding is now 100% consistent. Let's move back to the admin side and we'll illustrate. Here we are on the admin side. We're inside the form. This is a kickoff form, the bookkeeping prospect form. We've already seen the form fields, but let's scroll down and understand that when this form is submitted by an unknown target, it means we don't know who they are, we haven't seen them before in our CRM. Let's say they're submitting it on the website. Then we're going to assign the role prospect. Their coordinator is going to be Matthew Bentley. And we're going to automatically assign them to the circle bookkeeping, which could have implications including what menus they see, many other things. We're going to automatically assign them to the event generator called bookkeeping prospect follow-up, which is intended to schedule follow-up events for us to check in with them and make sure that they have received everything that we meant to send to them, see if they have any questions, and you can schedule 3 or 4 follow-ups in that schedule automatically. And we're going to automatically add them to this email marketing audience called bookkeeping prospect pre-estimate. Okay, so these are automations that happen when that form is submitted from the website, right? But also, when Hannah staff submits this form, these same automations will happen just the very same. So now we have a complete sync between the way one client might enter into our funnel, and because we are using these tools and these processes, it doesn't matter whether they filled it out on the website or whether they walked in and talked to Hannah, they are both getting the exact same treatment, the exact same customer journey, the exact same process. There is no gap. There is no mismatch. There is no like Hannah saying, "Oh, I forgot to do this and I forgot to add them there." And she doesn't even have to think about it. She just completes the form, submits it, and that's it. She knows she's done. They've been added to all the proper places. Everything is done for the company. We are all abiding by the same systems and processes, and our customers don't get shortchanged because maybe they came in from a direction that didn't have the bells and whistles attached, and then they're suddenly forgotten or overlooked, or they feel neglected. This doesn't happen in this system because you empower your staff to have all the same tools and everybody uses the same funnel, and therefore your customers get the same experience over and over and over again in a reliable, consistent way. Okay, so now you can see why we have an accounting onboarding, a bookkeeping onboarding. Staff submit works for all the form types, so you could create mechanisms where your staff members can submit on a client's behalf if they're on the phone, if they're walking in. And this is a very powerful tool to make sure that your systems and processes are always working for you, keeping consistency, keeping efficiency.
Okay, so we're building this amazing customized dashboard for a specific role, but what happens when we hire a new team member that fits into that role? Do you have to rebuild the whole dashboard from scratch and assign it to that team member? Absolutely not. Of course, we have a streamlined way of making that happen. During the onboarding, you'll assign the staff member to a role or a team, and then we'll use that mechanism to automatically assign them to the correct dashboard. It's kind of like that sorting hat in Harry Potter, except it's all digital and it's automatic. All right, so let me show you how it works. Okay, to illustrate how easy it is to add a new staff member when everything's set up, let's just go to Add Staff or Manage Staff. And we're going to add a new staff member. But also keep in mind you could have done the same thing from up here without going to the flyout menu. This is a quick access menu. And here we're going to add another member of our office manager staff, our business operations. We're going to add them to that reception front desk team. And I'm going to go ahead and fill out this information here. Okay, we have a Mr. Robert Kitts is going to start with us in the front of the business. And that's really all we need. We've added him to the team. That's the most important part. And let's just go and save, and we'll go to the list. Okay, he's been added successfully, and a new account was created. There's the email to confirm the account. Here's Robert's welcome email. I'm just going to right-click and copy this link address. And then here in an incognito browser that I'm 100% logged out, which of course would be the case for Robert, he's going to paste and enter. And now Robert can set his own password. And when he logs in, where's the first place he's going to go? To his reception and operations dashboard, because that's the team he's on. Hi Robert, I hope you're having a nice day. Please watch this dashboard best practices video. And here's all the resources you need to streamline your daily tasks. Imagine if each one of your staff members had a dashboard that was perfectly sculpted, designed, refined to help them do their job in a way that was perfectly streamlined, that fit properly into your systems and processes in a way that nothing was ever inconsistent, nothing was left behind, nothing was forgotten. Your customers will be the beneficiary of this, and your business will look more professional. And of course, the benefits of those things will always come back to you in the form of more business, more profit. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of custom staff dashboards in SuiteDash. Now we covered a lot today, but there's a lot more to show you, so this video will have a part 2 and maybe even a part 3, because we've only scratched the surface. So if you enjoyed this, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell, and then jump in the comments, ask some questions, and maybe we'll answer them in the part 2, which you'll be notified of because you subscribed and hit the bell, right? All right, sweet mates. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.